Okay, the day Swifties have been waiting for is finally here. 1989 Taylor's version is now out. When the original was released in 2014, it was the album that fully cemented her move away from country pop to mainstream pop superstardom. The album representing Swift's efforts to control her own songs and how they're used after former music manager Scooter Braun sold her early catalog. 1989 is the fourth of 6 albums she plans to re-record. Manisa Donabalan joining us live with more on this. Manisa, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Matt, my favorite Taylor Swift song is Shake It Off, which is actually one of the songs that was part of the re-recorded album that was released today. Fans also got previously unreleased from the vault tracks that were written at the time of 1989's initial release.
Red lips and rosy cheeks, say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams.
It's finally out, 1989 Taylor's version. The initial album that was released back in 2014 earned 10 Grammy nominations.
We never go out of style, we never go out of style.
The album has 21 tracks, which includes re-recorded songs that still remain as some of her biggest hits, like Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood.
'Cause baby, know we got love. You know we used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done.
It takes me back to high school for sure, and university. It was like all over the radio back then, even like Blank Space, I know was a single at the time. It's just classic pop.
It also includes 5 new songs from the vault, which weren't released in the past.
Got love struck, went straight to my head. Got love sick all over my bed. Love to think you'll never forget.
Slut, which is one of those tracks, was an interesting one for fans. It appears to be a response to the slut-shaming Swift experienced through the course of her career over her dating habits.
Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods?
So out of the regular track list, my favorite one on the first couple listens is probably this track called Out of the Woods. It's track number 4 on the album, and it's one of my favorites. And then out of the new vault tracks, probably Say Don't Go is my favorite so far.
Within hours, it climbed to the top of the US iTunes album chart, garnered hundreds of thousands of hits on YouTube, and the top trend on X.
Completely dominates the Spotify worldwide top 50 songs like a lot of people thought it would. But this album is different though. For Swifties, this is the album that they have been waiting for.
Fast forward to 300 takeout copies later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters.
Yep, Swifties were definitely waiting for it, because at one point, the demand caused some technical problems on some streaming services, according to fans who claimed it broke and crashed Apple Music and Spotify.
I have Apple Music, and I was like texting my friend, and it was like almost 12:10, because usually it's even sometimes out a couple minutes before midnight, and it's like, 12:05, 12:08, we're like, okay, what's going on? No one could get it to work, but then finally about 10 minutes after midnight, it showed up on my Apple Music, so I was able to listen to it, and I think I stayed up till almost like 2 a.m. listening to the whole album.
Swifties have a lot to keep up with lately, from the Eras tour, the release of Taylor Swift's documentary film, and the albums. Just this week, a Bloomberg analysis said the pop star is now a billionaire, with her net worth at $1.1 billion.
Yeah, they kind of figured out and tabulated based on the $370 million that she so far has made on the Eras tour, along with her record sales, merchandise, and third-party deals that she's been able to do. She is officially a billionaire.
Once again, this is the 4th album that she's re-recorded, so there's another 2 that we can look forward to.